We don't do that here.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me see. Vexus, congrats on cleaning first. Sammy, thank you for collecting the Daily Void Shard. Vexus, thank you for collecting Daily Void Shard. Hope everybody's doing well today. So, unfortunately, everybody, this is the only stream for this week because starting tomorrow, I will be away on vacation. For my own safety, though, I'm not going to say exactly where I'm going, but I will be taking plenty of pictures, and of course, I will talk about it when I get back. Got my guaranteed Varka and won 50-50 Sparksy today. Congrats! Yeah, we're actually going to be watching Sparksy's trailer We're actually gonna be watching Sparksy's trailers before we get into if we're going to into Varka's story today. And also, I believe Arya comes out tomorrow in Zenless Zone Zero, so that's exciting. Also, we do have a daily dose of internet, and well, there's also a dub. Actually, wait, what should we watch today? We should. Actually, you know what? We have 2 new daily doses of internet to watch, and I think to watch them both will take less time than watching the dumbest drivers ever. So let's watch that after we watch the trailers. Let's see, but everybody, again, we are playing Varka's story quest today, and I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, we are gonna be playing Varka's story quest today, and then I will be on vacation until the 10th, and then after that I will post the stream schedule on Sunday, of course, of what we're doing. But while I am away, I will of course be active on my socials. I'll still check the Discord and all that. And if I can, I'll also join on a few games here and there. Let's see. But by everybody, I am on a 50-50 for Sparksy, so I'm hoping I get her, but if not, I'll probably save my guarantee for the Silver Wolf variation or the Yai Sakura variation, depending on which one comes out first. But everybody, let's go over to the game screen for a bit. Hang on a second. There we go. So, all right, everybody. So, hang on. I need water. Yeah, y'all ever get that tickle in your throat whenever you're trying to speak and it's almost sends you into a coughing fit? That's what happened. Okay, but everybody, let's watch the Sparksy character trailer, Ravings, and another video from Sparksy that is simply called "I'll Never Forgive Honkai Star Rail." Let's see what that's all about. All right. Actually, wait. Let me start recording. Okay, time to watch the Sparksy character trailer, Ravings. Wait, was that Sparksy's plushie beating up a Sparkle plushie to a 8-bit monodrama? Because that's funny and cute, and it's so fitting for Sparkle or Sparksy. Yo, why is this banging though? Never thought we'd have Sparksy brain rot. Nice little nod to monodrama throughout the entire trailer. I like how unserious this trailer is. Oh, wait. That expression is everybody watching this trailer. Wait, Sparksy clashing with original Sparkle? Oh! Internal panic. Oh, trick gun. Wait, did Sparkle just spank her? Okay, that was funny. But everybody, hope you enjoy phase 2 of Honkai Star Rail 4.0. And I'll definitely be streaming it soon. Also, Mimikyu, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Void Legion. How are you? Man, I love Mimikyu. Let's see, how'd you find my stream? Did you find me in the Genshin category? Also, as long as we're watching videos, let's change it to just chatting. I heard that Varka's story quest isn't that long, so I'm not worried if we are delayed a little bit. Okay, so let's go over to this one, and let's see. I'll never forgive Star Rail. Hello, cool model. Look like Loki. You're not the first one to have said that. It's the Outer Horns, isn't it? But thank you. I'm glad you like my model. It was actually put together by my good friend Alex, or Berryleche. Yep, she's the one. Let's see, there she is. She's the one who put my model together. And she's very sweet and a lot of fun to hang out with. So definitely check her out if you aren't already. Yeah, I'm glad you like my model. And how'd you find my stream, if you don't mind my asking? Okay, now let's watch the I'll Never Forgive Star Rail video, also involving Sparksy. Okay, let me record. Alright, everybody, we got another Sparksy video. And this one's called I'll Never Forgive Star Rail. Oh boy. Is there gonna be a lot of fourth wall breaks? I found you on the recommended section on a quest to find an unhinged VTuber. Well, I guess I am a wee bit unhinged sometimes. Not that much though. Anyway. Although
Hey, it's
hang on.
me, your one and only super duper favorite Sparksicle.
Sparksicle.
Your follower
Hi, little
count
man.
is basically your combat power, you know. Top tier fans, that's how you land top tier sponsors. Gotta keep those sponsorship wheels coming.
She's legit acting like a Twitch streamer right now.
Sparksicle's got on her plate.
Oh, sponsor time.
200,000 credits for a candid, no-nonsense review of Star Rail version 4.0.
Star Rail is my bread and butter.
500,000.
Tell me your deadline.
Aha! Caught you! Sparksicle, your loyalty is questionable.
Ah, no need to doubt it. The one we were doing business with just now was Sparkle, not Sparksicle.
Sparkle or Sparksicle makes no difference. What matters is that I'm assigning you a task of importance. 1.5 million. I want our new character to reach 10 million followers before launch.
I'm in your
you
loyal
heard
service
the man.
Forever, Your Majesty. All right, so who's the new character? Your Majesty, are you nuts?
That is a totally unimpressed and done face.
Ugh, people have no idea how the internet works. Can you believe this? 1,500,000 just to have me hike myself into a mega streamer with 10 million fans. Sorry, I just can't. This is way too good. Is this guy completely clueless?
Be honest, everybody. if there was a Sparksy VTuber, would you watch her? I would.
But without 10 million followers, you won't see a single credit of that 1.5 million. That's why I need the collective genius of everyone here.
How about a try not to laugh challenge?
That's so outdated. Nobody cares about stuff like that now.
Wow. Call it. Hit our streamers where it hurts, why don't you?
Random street pranks, high watchability. I'm sensing a non-zero chance of dying. Rejected.
Man, they are just slamming on streamer. She is slamming on streamer trends, isn't she? Hi Zen, how are you?
Boring. Way too boring. None of you understand the internet at all.
Let's hear your big brain take.
To go viral nowadays, you need to be unhinged.
Oh, be
Like
unhinged.
this, maybe?
Not enough. More hype.
More hype. How off the rails can we be?
Too normal.
Wait. Sparksy is faking Sparkle, and we just saw Sparkle spiking Sparksy in the other trailer.
Too normal.
This is normal? I mean, well, in the world of streamers, probably.
Discharged. Now what you need is an eye-catching thumbnail. Needs more bites.
I have nothing left to teach you.
As expected of Sparksicle, I've effortlessly cracked the code to internet stardom. Lock in this unhinged attack mode persona and boom! This whole world's mine!
Say it again. The world is whose?
Uh-oh, Hatsune Miku copyright. Just kidding.
Apologies. Stream terminated by administrator.
There are always more solutions than problems. It's your one and only super duper favorite Sparksicle. I've been pondering a big life question lately. Why do people always feel the need to sell themselves so hard? For 1.5 million, I lost my live stream, but in the end, I finally realized the truth. If you can't get rid of a problem, you get rid of the problem maker. Okay, so things derailed a bit, but the outcome's not bad at all. And now, let's witness the birth of the streamer with 10 million followers, Sparksicle!
Oh!
We're still missing a title.
Let's see. She either pop up on Twitch or get banned. There is no in between, right? There is no in between. Like, I feel like if Sparksy was an actual VTuber, she would fit right in with so many of the ones that I watch already. But yeah, that's the other trailer for Sparksy for Honkai Star Rail, everybody. Hope you enjoyed Phase 2 for 4.0. Hope you win your 50-50 at Low Pity. And if you don't win your 50-50, I hope you get your guarantee at Low Pity. I've said too much already. Hope you enjoyed Phase 2 of Honkai Star Rail 4.0. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, there we go. Let's see. But also, hi Zen, hi Low Man, how are you? Hang on, let me chat with y'all a little bit before we continue on. Let me just play this song right here. Right, want to know what's funny? Oh, what's funny, Sammy? Also, I just love how the Sparksy trailer slammed on either overdone trends or absolutely douchey streamer trends. Like, you know, not gonna name names, but those nuisance streamers who pull pranks IRL. Just no. I'm glad that the Sparksy trailer threw in a slam on those people. Let's see. That would be a lot of names to name. You could say Logan Paul. I mean, I wasn't gonna name names, but you're not wrong. But yeah, dude, the amount of regret that those people are going to be experiencing later down the line. I'm going to be playing Honkai Star Rail live on Tuesday. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I'm saving the Honkai Star Rail 4.0 story for probably a Saturday stream because I saw that once again, it's a bit of a long one. Let's see, I hope the nuisance streamer bubble pops. Yeah, hope the nuisance streamer bubble pops, and I hope the AI bubble pops. Let's see, also, Lilman, you didn't shout yourself out, so I'm gonna give you a shouty. And also, Sammy as well. But everybody, please go check out these amazing streamers. Please check out Lilman, check out Sammy, check out Zen no Kitsuki. Zen no Kiseki. Just kidding. Also, everybody, I know there's no official, I know there's no VR chat hangouts tonight. But I will be hanging out in VR chat after stream today if anybody wants to hang out. You better. Yeah, it's Zen no Badasuki. Now, Zen, what if you got invited to a Sparksy stream? And again, for those just coming in, be honest, if Sparksy was an actual VTuber, would you watch her? I know I would. Zen no Kawaii.
These are the dumbest drivers.
Aw, Zen is pouting now. I definitely watch. But alright, everybody, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go to the game screen once. Let's go ahead and too high energy for me and definitely too many people. Okay, that's totally fair. All right, but everybody, let me start recording. Everybody in chat, say hi to YouTube. We're back with another Daily Dose of Internet video. This time, this is part 2 of the dumbest drivers ever. Oh boy, let's see how many times are we gonna collectively facepalm today.
These are the dumbest drivers ever.
Hello.
This delivery driver realized that he made a wrong turn.
Made a wrong turn? So what is he about to... Oh! Oh my god! How did that happen? Did you say dumbest drivers ever? Oh no. Yep, dumbest drivers ever. I'm sorry, how is that thing still driving? In Moscow.
What's wrong with that car, bro?
Oh, those two cars are kissing. Leave them alone.
What's wrong with that truck, man? Why the f that truck driving like...
This driver didn't realize that they went through a red light.
Oh, Oh, and they look at that. You saw that, right? She has the audacity to get mad when she's the dumbass who drove through the red light. I swear I can't with these people. Like, she has that Karen look to her too.
Roll your window down. You know your bumper's hanging off the back of your car, right? Oh, okay, sorry. Really crazy.
That's beyond hanging.
Fastest car wash ever.
It's like she just didn't. What the heck? Either he's gonna crash into something, or a cop's gonna pull him over. No! Ah! Oh no!
They were talking about how they just installed a new speed detector when this happened.
New speed detector. Oh, smacked right into it.
¿Qué pasó?
Bueno, acabo de presenciar un accidente en un Ford.
This guy got pulled over for speeding and had a really interesting excuse.
Why are you going so fast?
I can't wait to hear this one.
Appointment with my barber. You have an appointment with your barber.
In New Smyrna.
In New Smyrna, so...
You know, the car's got a coach on.
So you go 107 miles an hour.
I'm sorry.
Weaving in and out of traffic, putting other people's lives in danger.
That is the dumbest excuse I ever heard.
They thought it was a good idea to drive away.
I swear, the audacity of some people.
In a parking boot.
Oh no, this is not gonna go well. Oh dude, you are gonna fuck up your car doing that.
These politicians were in a meeting about passing a law to ban video calls while driving, and this one guy was doing exactly that.
Oh, that green screen is failing you, bro.
President Zimfer, my name is Jay Easterling. I'm the CFO for the Attorney General's office.
Thanks for being here.
They wanted to avoid the traffic by driving
You cannot make this up.
on the shoulder.
Oh no, that... Okay, not only is this illegal as fuck, but also look at all that snow. This is not gonna end well. Ha ha! Idiot. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no, open door. Oh! Well, at least he's okay.
To drive like this.
Deja vu. I have been to this place before. I hear about this. Let me stop.
This person didn't know it was a roundabout and not a four-way intersection.
Wait, how do you not know? You see that hill right there? How do you not know? Oh no. Aye! That's why you don't just... I can't. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, what?
So this was not a very good idea.
So wait, what just happened?
Be careful. Don't hit the sign.
Yeah, that is dangerous, dude.
So this was not a very good idea.
No, what are you doing? No. You're waterlogging. You're killing your car, you idiot.
I'm recording. I'm literally recording.
Well, I suppose to stop the car from going further at least, and no fucking blinker too. Yeah, so what now,
how did
wise
something
guy?
like this even happen?
That's a good question. How does that happen? You'd have to be going really fast and really not paying attention to that happen. Hold on, what?
I think this guy was trying to tow his boat.
Oh, dude, that boat is beyond fucked at this point.
The government in Mexico installed a new speed bump because people were going too fast on this road.
Oh!
They tried towing this trailer house without wheels.
Oh, gee, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, there's sparks everywhere.
This person is still driving this car.
How are you driving, dude? You can't even see where you're going. How are you driving?
Ain't no way. How? How do you have this thing floating here?
This
I mean, you got
driver
caught by the
can't
cable,
figure out
but...
how to exit this parking spot.
No, bro, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing?
This was absolute perfect timing after this guy ran a red light.
Watch out!
You idiot. Ha ha!
Yes!
Idiot.
He was super
Instant
confident that his
justice.
truck-
Let's see. You could just go straight. True. Although I don't know what this guy was thinking. Hey, your mom. Welcome on in. How'd you find my stream, if you don't mind me asking?
could handle the weight.
Oh no, this is gonna... Yep, I knew that was gonna happen.
What the
This suspense of that truck is not built for that, dude.
What the frick is going on?
Bro, how do you not know that's going... Bro, how do you not know?
Fire, sir!
This might be the worst U-turn of all time.
some people don't know how to drive. Why are they transporting a boulder anyhow? Oh, no, dude. You're hitting the... Dude! You're hitting the pillar thingy. I forget what it's called. Why are they transporting a boulder anyhow? I mean, maybe getting it for someone's garden? I don't know.
Believe it or not, this person was pulled over and was found to be not drunk.
Really? You could have fooled me. Believed to be not drunk? Golly. Oh! What the? You cannot make this up. Wait, what the heck? Hello? Like, did that just happen? Ma'am, I think you forgot something. Just a hunch. I think you forgot something.
Dude, your soda's on your car. Your soda's on your car.
Okay, that wasn't dangerous, or it's not as dangerous as it could have been, but man, that was kind of stupid. Go. Jeez, where's the fire, dude? Yeah, dumbass is right. Oh, in France.
On the red light and a dice on the curb.
So what happened here?
Oh, are they gonna go down the bank?
Oh no 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 no! Ah! Bro. Is that car pushing a barrier? How do you not notice, dude?
Oh, holy.
He ordered 2 cement trucks to show up to...
Look, when you're driving in the snow, you shouldn't be driving that fast. 1, because there's no traction, and then 2, like you just saw, speed bumps and curbs blend in.
...his house, and they both kind of failed.
Oh no. Oh no. Top heavy. Oh no, 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 no. Ah! Someone's having a bad day.
Was nice enough to help him get out of the water.
That cord is gonna snap though, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, no, stop, stop, stop! Oh.
A driver in Florida broke through a...
Yo, the person being towed could have steered the car. I'm just saying.
A driver in Florida broke through a barrier and flew over the bridge just as it started to go up.
Yeah, I'm in a hurry. Your mom, thank you for the follow. I don't know why my alerts aren't going off. But thank you. I don't think you're gonna fit there. Just
time to say bye.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening in these videos. Oh. Not only is he trying to fit where he won't, not only is he trying to park where he won't fit, but there's also a spit right there with a lot more room. What are you doing?
This truck was too heavy and couldn't make it up the hill.
Oh no, I've seen this before. Oh yeah, rip. Almost took the light out with him.
Oh, what is this?
What in the...
You've been pranked!
Ah, you got tricked. Oh well.
This has to be one of the weirdest road rage incidents ever.
Oh, this is what... I've seen this video before.
Time is running out, and your case may miss the deadline. Text TAP to 323232 now.
Wait, what in the... I don't know if that's stupid, crazy, or both.
Watching.
How does something like this even happen?
Wait, what's about to happen here? Oh! Look, this is why you put your car in park first before you get out.
For some reason, this...
Or if you drive a manual transmission, first gear, put a parking brake, turn the car off, then get out.
The guy was driving with his leg out of the car.
Bro, why?
He started recording because he didn't think that this truck was going to make it.
Let's see. Yep, got your truck wedged underneath an overpass. And park it properly in the first place. Exactly, little man. Like, if you're going on a hill, if you're parking on a hill, I mean, there aren't many hills where I live, so I don't really use it that often, but I know you have to turn your wheels a certain way. Yep, can opener time. Yep. ran that truck back like a can of sardines. Oh wait, no. The truck didn't get stuck. He was delivering that overpass and he ran out of gas. Let me stop. Ah! Okay, that looks to me like he hit the gas pedal thinking he was hitting the brake or something.
This cop parked their car right on top of these shopping pillars and didn't realize that they would eventually rise up.
Oh my god, that is
Oh no!
Ice.
That's unfortunate. Yo, what happened to your RV?
This group of cars saw this drunk driver driving around. He got out for a break, and when he got back in to try and drive away, all the other cars created a barricade so that he couldn't move.
Oh, good on those people.
The police then showed up a few minutes later and made an arrest. This police officer had to forcibly stop this driver who fell asleep while driving.
This person is either completely asleep or passed out.
Oh, falling asleep at the wheel, that is scary.
TVI and he's woke up.
She tried
wee woo, wee woo.
to get into this.
I don't think that was even a hill. I heard the engine revving. I think she tries to getting out, actually put pedal to the metal and hit the structure. Oh yeah, I wasn't saying there was a hill in that example. I was saying if you're parked on a hill, to make sure your wheels are turned the right way, so that way when you start rolling, you don't roll into oncoming traffic. That's what I was saying.
Parking spot.
Okay, wait, what's going on here?
TVI and he's woke up.
She tried super hard to get into this parking spot.
I hate parallel parking. I don't think this is stupid. I think this is just parallel parking is not that easy. Okay, now it's bordering into stupid territory.
Reverse.
Oh, this ain't gonna go well. Oh!
A student driver somehow crashed into this driving school building, so they probably won't be getting their license anytime soon.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say you're not getting your license.
This impatient driver thought that this guy was going too slow.
Haha!
That's what you get!
You moron. Look, yes, we drive slow when it's snowed or rained out, but there's a reason for that. There is no traction on rain. There's very little traction on rain on roads, snow, and worse yet, ice. There's no traction on ice unless you have chains.
A van drove through a video game store, but luckily no one was hurt. They were trying to do tricks in a tiny car.
Glad nobody was hurt, but man, the damage to that store and all those games probably ruined. He at least didn't crash into other cars. Yeah, at least there's that. But that guy was still an idiot.
Van drove through a video game store, but luckily no one was hurt. They were trying to do tricks in a tiny car.
Yeah, that car is too top heavy.
People had no idea that their car was on fire.
I'm sorry, how do you not realize that your car is not... How do you not realize your car is on fire?
They didn't listen to his warning about driving on the beach.
This is a 4x4 only beach. You ain't gonna get far. Tow truck's $500 get you out if you get stuck.
I'm watching on TV. Hello.
I wouldn't do it.
Well.
I guess you never...
Yep. You try to warn people, but they don't want to listen. They clearly know better than you.
know who you might cut off. The person in this car...
I mean, yeah, the guy was driving like an idiot, but I'm willing to bet that the guy with the dash cam was probably brake checking the guy too.
The person in this car got hit by a truck, and the truck driver didn't even notice. It took about a minute, but the truck driver did eventually slow down.
Yeah, when I see things like this, I can have a wonder, how do you not know? How do you not know?
This truck driver had no idea he was hitting every single traffic cone.
Oh no. Assuming that he's not with the city, that's a huge fine. Ah, no! Like, I seem to be wedged at something. Let me drive forward instead of going backwards so it can be dislodged.
But he just wrapped that.
Rip.
This driver broke down in the road and didn't bother turning on their hazard lights.
Yo, that is an accident waiting to happen.
What the heck? What, the mattress?
You have a mattress on your vehicle.
This officer was caught watching TV while driving.
Distracted driving. Ah!
Both of these cars were too stubborn to move, so they both decided to share it.
I mean...
So I guess they didn't do any measuring when it came to moving this house.
Oh, and... Yep, there goes part of your roof. Yeah, if it works. I mean, this didn't work, but the sharing the lane thing, it looks like it worked.
So this is pretty dumb. This driver caught this other driver that was trying to tow a car with a chain.
What are you doing, stupid?
Thank you for saying what we're all thinking. Bro, how do you not realize, bro? What? How are you?
In a little bit too early.
A little too early? Just a little too early?
This video left me with more questions than answers.
What?
This driver decided he didn't need to clear.
Imagine reporting that back to the station. Suspect drove away with half of their car. Could you repeat that? Yes, half their car.
Clear the snow off his car before he set off.
That is so dangerous. Not only is that super dangerous, but that is also a dick move. Also, there is no way you can see where you're going. Florida. Oh, nope. Dude must be a magician,
Didn't see
I guess.
The tree that fell on this perfectly straight road.
It's also legal in the storier places. Yeah, like I'm not sure what the law is.
These guys try to crush a soda can with their car.
Oh, this is gonna go so well.
This guy realized.
Oh, rip bozo. It's also legal in the storier places. Yeah, I bet. Like, I'll have to check the laws in Wisconsin where my dad's side of the family lives. I'm pretty certain it's illegal.
He needed to make a U-turn.
I mean, I'm not really sure what the law is for that here, because I live in a state where if there's enough snow on the ground to make a footprint, the state shuts down. Oh. Okay, at least nobody got hurt.
Randomly opened up in Russia.
Ah! Bro, it's right there. Okay, that must have just happened and they're on their way to get it fixed or something.
How do you even end up in this type of situation?
But even if that's the case, strongest cat ever. Yeah, it took the entire weight of a car and bent the bumper upwards. But again, even if this is the case where you're getting it someplace to get it fixed, I would still rather call a professional to do that. Like, get an actual tow truck out here.
How do you even end up in this type of situation?
Yeah, how do you end up like... You cannot make this up.
This DoorDash driver got lost and somehow managed to drive onto an airport runway.
How do you just happen to stumble on an airport runway?
The driver was safely escorted off and wasn't arrested for the mistake.
Wait, wasn't that a Jeep? It already has a spare tire. Hey, hang on, was it a Jeep? Oh, it's a Chevrolet. Let's see. Can you turn on sound alerts? In a minute, your mom, because we're watching a video and recording this for YouTube. Let's see. Where were we?
Did for the mistake.
Oh, you idiot!
This driver missed their exit and decided to just stop in the middle of traffic.
I once heard a phrase somewhere that says, a good driver will occasionally miss their exit, a bad driver never misses their exit. Exhibit A. Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot. And of course, there's nobody to pull him over. Like, nuh-uh, look at the damage you caused.
Parker of all time.
I mean, some people just don't have. Some people just have no depth perception.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're in a smart car. That's probably the easiest thing to parallel park in the world.
Driver refused to let some wet concrete slow down their route.
Yeah, if I was working that construction site, I would crash out so bad. No. Ah! Is that guy okay? Okay, nobody was hurt. How do you not notice that things are getting that bad?
Parking sideways in your own garage to save space seems like a big brain move.
Okay, how and why? Dude, you can burn up so much gas just from doing the 8-point turn it takes to get out of there. Oh no, no. Aye! Your car don't fit. Get out of here. Took the hose with him.
This probably isn't the greatest idea.
Oh, yep. Yeah, the people hauling that mattress on top of their car are idiots.
So I guess Orlando, Florida is pretty crazy after sunset.
In downtown Orlando.
What's up, gang?
What's the move, guys?
Yo, let's go.
Florida. That need I say more?
The driver was taking up both lanes and refused to let anyone go by.
Yo, what a douchebag. And then of course there's never any cops to pull him over.
Bro, your tire fell off. Bro, pull over. You don't have a tire on.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
She was dealing with this crazy.
I mean, what else does you don't have a tire or your tire fell off mean? You cannot make this up.
Guy that had some road rage.
Oh yeah, this is instant karma. That's what you get for being an idiot.
Beanbag into their car.
How? Why?
This person tried to escape from a hit and run, but they probably won't get very far.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting very far either.
She was on her way inside when a sudden wind blew up her dress, which distracted this driver, and he ended up crashing his car. This car went through a red light at one of the worst times possible.
Let me guess, that guy's a cop. Ha ha.
These guys were drifting their cars and were unaware that they were right next to an undercover police car. Some guy thought it would be possible.
Seeing idiots get pulled over by undercover police officers never gets old. That actually happened to a friend of mine. They were on the freeway at one point, and this guy behind them decided to floor to get past them, and then the car behind them, which was unmarked, turned his flashers on and pulled him over. It was an undercover state trooper.
To run away from the police while also bringing his trailer home with him.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen, dude? That is not a scenario you get away from. You forgot something in your car, buddy.
This car refused to stop for these construction workers.
Is he coming back? No way.
Oh, this is not gonna end well. Good luck, everybody else. Yeah, that's what you get.
The truck that was carrying gas had sparks flying everywhere.
Bro, no.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And
No.
I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Yeah, if the sparks go to the wrong spot, that's gonna be a Michael Bay movie level explosion. But yeah, that's Idiots on the Road, Daily Dose of Internet, everybody. Definitely go check them out. They have such interesting content on their channel. And everybody, if you liked what you saw, please hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Well, that's it for the recording, everybody. So we have ads coming up, and I'm gonna go ahead and step away and let these ads run, and then when we get back, we will get started on Varka's story quest. People are professionals or just stupid. Yeah, I've heard the phrase "you can't fix stupid," and I think that's right. Okay, well, anyway, be right back, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and let these ads run. Hi everybody, welcome back. So, let's go see Grandmaster Varka. Also, let me change the category back to Genshin. Oh! Thank you, little man. Okay, also, I haven't checked my pity in a while. I wonder what my pity is at right now. I know I'm on a guarantee. I'm probably not gonna go for Varka though. Because I want Nicole more, or Alice, whoever comes out first. 20, 50, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm exactly 40 pity. Let's see. View the letter. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You just said we met recently? For a heart that's always missed his friends, every second feels like an eternity. After such a grand adventure in Kurai, you must have gathered quite a few swords along the way, yes?
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous.
Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard who can turn your...
cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch.
Do you happen to need a bard? One who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Starstatch Cliff. The wine is poured, and the strings are already tuned. A bard. I wonder who that could be.
Oh, it's from the tone-deaf bard. Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in Kurai. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Starstatch Cliff.
Oh, one second, everybody. I gotta do this. I gotta do this for old time's sake. And for longtime Genshin players, you know exactly what's about to happen. Never gets old. Anyway, let's go to Starstatch Cliff. That's definitely Venti who wants to be with us. Anyway, let me change back to my, do you turn on sound alerts? Let me see,
Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
Totoko, where are you? Lee is so adorable. Like, I heard Clee became a lot more useful and fun to... Oh, wow! I heard Clee became a lot more playable and viable with the Hexarai buffs. Because I like Clee. She's cute and she's fun to play, but it was clunky, I would say. But hey, if anybody in chat is going for Varka, I'm wishing you all the best. Hope you get him. Oh, there he is. There's Tone Deaf Bard.
Welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcraft?
Wow! Let's see, just call me by my name.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Kurai, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth. My wine and my lyre are
Just
at the
kidding.
ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale.
You tell Venti everything that happened in Kurai.
Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages!
Both of which were very powerful enemies, by the way.
So, I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari?
Yeah.
Yeah. I once heard... I heard somebody say that there's a rumor that the Doctor might still be alive somehow. And to say how I feel about the Doctor, I borrowed a quote from Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. The only reason I want him to return for the land of the dead is so I can send him back myself.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
There are still some vestiges of the Wild Hunt around, but not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right?
Right.
I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
I was gonna ask, you two have really met before?
Hooray! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside.
Half asleep or hungover?
It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern.
Dodoko?
In fact,
Dodoko, where are you?
Angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Dude, he's a badass.
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, especially if it was right after a night of drinking.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Like that?
Hey! Is that all you've got? Oh, bring it on!
Like that? Also, who's that?
Like that.
Okay, who's he? I've never seen him before.
Already? Hey, you're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti?
He got excited. Also, is this a future playable character?
I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Also, his voice sounds familiar.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I'd have tried the Angel Share.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight, and Paimon! The Grandmaster talks about you all the time.
Wait. Who? Ha? Ta. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad everybody's enjoying the sound alerts, but can we try not to spam them too much, please? Hi, Sona. How are you? Hey, can we get a shout out for Sona, please?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the
Lowen.
Fifth Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh,
Thank you, little man.
You're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw
Drained.
you in
Work was
Nordcon
demanding for a
either.
solo shift, but I can watch now. Well, glad you're taking the time to relax, Sona.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all.
Oh hey, Sona. We should play games again sometime. This new game called Overwatch 1 came out a while ago. I hear good things about it. A lot more promising than Overwatch 2 from what I hear.
Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Don't tell me he sent you to...
Deliver some letters.
I was gonna say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery.
Oh gee, I've been waiting for that one for a while. Meet the local maniac of Varka's expedition team. Okay, be honest. If this guy becomes playable, who in here is gonna pull him? Sure, free footage live feed for Overwatch anytime. Of course. I just gotta figure out a day to do it.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lolan. You should just hire a full-time mailman already.
What? I didn't say anything horny.
In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes a Lot.
Another day, another nickname. Tone Deaf Bard. Yeah, how you know you've made an impact on Paimon? She makes a nickname for you. Endearing or insulting.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's
No,
earliest means of expressing their thoughts.
No, you're fine, your mom. I put those sound alerts for everybody to enjoy. I just don't want the whole stream to be a string of sound alerts in between dialogue, you know?
So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes a Lot to be quite a compliment.
You know, honestly, if my current character in D&D dies and I end up having to make another one, I'm probably gonna make a bard and I'm gonna act just like Venti.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
Oh, he's a cryo user.
You sure are. To use the Grandmaster's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
Again, I would have started at the Angel's End, at the Angel's Share. Because let's be honest, he's probably drank enough wine to be able to he probably owes enough in wine to be able to burn the Angel's Share down, rebuild it, burn it down, and rebuild it again.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
So, what does the letter say?
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time, I'll need some time to mull over my response.
Okay, that was a very serious look at Venti's face just then. What's happening?
Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
I have no objections.
It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, honorary knight. And you, Miss Guide.
Have I watched? No, I haven't. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done some guide work. Literally last patch with Zabai.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas. Get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Hey, Ichika, welcome on in over on the Red App side. How are you today? A VTuber from Japan? Greetings. Oh, nice. I'm sorry. Let's see, my name is... I'm so sorry, I can't read that, but am I right to assume that it's Ichika? Oh, yeah, very nice to meet you as well. Oh, noted. I'll find some vids of his to throw in the server sometime. Okay.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
I'm sure somebody is bound to stumble on it at some point.
Bad time to get distracted. Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then...
But hey, everybody who's coming in on Twitch and YouTube, welcome on in. I am Kurai, and I am the Emperor of the Void and Jailer of the Multiverse. And I'm a Void Dragon VTuber who loves heavy metal, video games, anime, and cosplay. Is it Smitty? Smitey? Kills me by being so funny that he kills me. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check him out at some point. Because yeah, again, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it. Smitty? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Ichka. Welcome on in. And I hope you enjoy your stay here. I'll have to check out some of your videos sometime.
We will make our triumphant return!
Oh, there we go. We get to play as Varka.
On me!
Dude, he's a badass. It's a lot of fun to play.
Without the ratio of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
Okay, so while not quite the same, reminds me of the Lich King, and how his army will go directionless if there is no Lich King.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster!
He seems a little too laid back for his own good sometimes, but he really is a good leader. That looks daunting.
We meet again, Andreas.
Oh, this is Andreas.
So, we've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around it myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all.
It reminds me of Tyranids or Orcs in 40k. No Hive Tyrant or Orc War Boss equals Feral Hordes and no real direction. Just carnage. Yeah, exactly. Fun fact, part of my VTuber lore is actually partially inspired by the Lich King's lore, where there must always be one. And you know, the Lich King's whole Jailer of the Damned thing that is part of my lore of being a multiversal jailer. And Ichika over on the YouTube side, am I right to assume that you probably found me in the Genshin category?
It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by
Boreas.
Huh?
Oh?
Injustice, corruption, iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
That escalated quickly.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
I think you're right to assume that. To those who embark on the expedition. Meanwhile, back in Mondstadt.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed.
There's my girl Noelle.
P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes a Lot is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grandmaster must have something specific to say to each of us.
Oh, hey, Amber.
Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Oh, and Sucrose. And as usual, Jean looks so done with everything.
Jean? Oh, yes. That's our Grandmaster for you.
Lisa, my first Genshin love.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
Oh yeah, where is Kaya?
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel's Share.
Rosaria?
Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
Allegedly! Allegedly! The Angel's Share.
Hi, Mom Beth. There'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are there too as well.
I'm gonna bet Rosaria and Venti's gonna be there.
Really?
And probably
That would
D-Luke.
be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Great, but I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally.
Let me guess, that one's going to Razor.
I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
Clearly something is bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the Angel's Share. Okay, let's see what's bothering Jean. Hearing the music of Mondstadt brings me back. Yeah, what's bothering you, Jean?
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
I'll be setting off shortly, but it seems like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah, we can read you like a book, Jean.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Kurai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, The expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor.
But...
And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return.
Well, he is preparing his colleagues for the worst.
Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's
First Razor, second
history.
Stephanie Noel. Last might be D-Luke or Rosaria. I mean, D-Luke was a knight before, but left for his own reasons. And Rosaria, I'm not so sure.
The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god. And the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Kurai.
Huh?
Could it be? He set off from the royal court of the Zeeli.
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Kurai? Once again, you do us proud, honorary knight. The great Wolf King of the North came here from Kurai. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grandmaster didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Kurai's Wolf of the North.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself.
Excuse me.
Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Your mom, you gotta go? Thank you for dropping in, and thank you for the follow earlier. Hey, and if anybody new is coming in, be sure to follow me. Be sure to follow me on my socials. Let's see. I have Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, and although I rather would not, I do have a Twitter once again, just so my name is claimed. I don't know yet if I'll actually, I don't know yet if I'll post on my Twitter or not, but it's there. So feel free to follow me there if you like.
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grandmaster hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Well, always prepare to be overprepared than caught off guard.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grandmaster is relieved to know that it's in place.
Alright, let's get going.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angels share now.
Okay, let's go see Kaya, and I'm guessing Rosaria and D-Luke are gonna be there. I swear, the amount of times that I accidentally hit that missing person poster.
When you're mixing drinks in hot
Yep,
water,
I called it.
Start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Yep, there's D-Luke and Rosaria. This music takes me back. Not only to the early days of Genshin, but also the early days of when I played VR chat, because I spent a lot of time in D-Luke's tavern in VR chat.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
I like how every power user is laid back or cheerful, and then there's D-Luke and Arlecchino.
Kaya! Rosaria! D-Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I have a letter for each of you. You deliver Varka's letters to the recipients.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope
oh
you
yeah,
will give
that's
some
why
serious
Duke has such
consideration
disdain
to
for the
question
Knights.
I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grandmaster is still refusing to drop it?
Yep, you read him like an open book, Kaya.
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
I mean, fair enough.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
And that's where our resident Mondstadt Batman comes in.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing. They just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Gene was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. Let's see. Did Rosario go upstairs? Oh, yes, she did.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I really wouldn't call that an argument. You just have different ideas on how to protect Mondstadt.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas?
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Gene telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
500 years ago?
Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the Blood-Stained Knight.
Oh, isn't there an entire artifact set named after him?
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the blood-stained knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone.
Well, at least he's thoughtful.
After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him.
Indeed, there is an artifact set about around him. Yeah, that was like a physical set before the one best for Eula came out, wasn't it?
Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what
No, they came
happened
out
at
together, I
Lilith.
think. They're in the same domain. No, I thought that was in the I thought that was in the same domain as Noblesse Oblige.
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Yeah, hang on. Oh wait, you're right. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Okay, yeah, Bloodstained Chivalry.
What should I report back to public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
Alright, looks like we're going to Wolvendom. Are we gonna run into Razor over there too? Tailflame is with Tenacity of the Millith, while Bloodstained Knight is with Noblesse. Hi, Shadow! Okay, this is kind of ominous.
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this?
Just woke up from a nap?
Has a bad
Oh,
feeling
good morning,
about
Sleepyhead.
this. The Wild Hunt! What are they doing here? Watch out!
Oh, nothing we haven't dealt with before.
Charge! Rally! Go get him, Aiden! Life compels.
Without further ado, divine light, shield them! Oh, are you alright?
There's still something nearby.
No! What now? There better not be more Wild Hunt monsters!
Lohan?
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
There were 3. Kaya, Diluc, and Rosaria.
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say?
I'm not even typing that until I'm done building Varka entirely.
Trying to say, huh?
Oh yeah, isn't the getting the sword skip for Varka a kind of tedious chain of events?
Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has borne witness.
Oh, hey, Boreas.
Fought against the aberrations that
It's tedious and requires using
encroached upon
Varka.
this land.
Gotcha.
And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. Ah, a familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
So, in his boss arena.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
Were you talking about the Wild Hunt too?
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Yep, we'll check on him, all right. Oh, thank you for bringing us all the way here. I like this gremlin. I can see why you want to pull him. Oh, it's Razor. What's wrong with Boreas?
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
So they came from Nodcry?
We meet again, human Lupical.
So, are you saying that the Wild Hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andreas's soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can he be in two places at once?
You all like to split yourselves into multiple parts?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul
Oh, hey,
within an
Venti.
object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The Bard's back?
Told Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn's starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a knight stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story.
Yep.
What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Notcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Could it be Roland, the Bloodstained Knight?
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas?
Okay, let me snooze the ads because we're still in dialogue.
100 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
Conria, 500 years
If you
ago.
want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I understand. I'll go.
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
This Lohan guy? Oh boy, he's interesting.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw. Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe, right, to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The great wolf king of the north remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
But alright, everybody. We have more ads coming up, so we're gonna go ahead and step away and let these ads run. Everybody take this opportunity to stretch and do anything you need to do for self-care, and we'll be right back.
All
right, welcome back, everybody. Let's keep going.
The rain and clouds that grace.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running. All right, over to you, Dvalin.
Oh, we're flying over there. Thank you for the welcome backs. Well, back to not cry we go, I guess.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
All right. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
Hearing Paimon get scared of these things, it never gets old.
Whee! Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster.
And Paimon too.
What's the situation?
We're just about hanging in there. most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rehir of Solnari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him.
Sure, he can't be any stronger than the foes we fought before.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul.
So what should really worry about isn't so much the enemy himself, but the god remains.
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Certainly will be easier said than done. Always is.
The meeting is probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Oh, but hey. Yehoda's here? Oh, there's Inefa. And Flynn's? Where's Ino?
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Wait for the meeting.
Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
After updating the Varka on the situation in Mondstadt, he explained the relationship between the god of the North Wind and the Bloodstained Knight to the attendees.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Rehir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks.
Yep, we're back with the crew.
Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rerir resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andreas, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andreas' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. This is
Say!
Sakya VT has brought their community to the Void Legion. Welcome in, Raiders.
Say, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How did Covain go? How was the rest of your stream? Welcome, Raiders. If you came in with Sakya's raid and you don't know who I am Kurai, Emperor of the Void and Jailer of the Multiverse. And I'm a Void Dragon variety streamer who loves heavy metal, video games, anime, and cosplay. I mostly play JRPGs, gacha games, and Souls-likes, but I play just about anything. Well, today we're playing Genshin, and we're doing a Varka story quest. Got the next boss zone? Hell yes. Glad to see you're making progress, Say. Like also, let me give you this, Say. Give you a forehead kissy. Let's see. I'm glad you're having fun with Covain too, Sakya. I need to make more progress in that game when I have the chance. But hey, Say, if you need to do your post-stream care, I totally understand. I appreciate you being here, but your health and self-care comes first and foremost. But if you want to stay in chat, I'd love to chat with you. I don't understand the hate on it. Yeah, I don't either. But let's see. But who cares what other people say? If you're enjoying it, that's what matters. Everybody, don't. Even if we or somebody else doesn't like a game, that shouldn't stop you from not liking a game. I mentioned my grievances with a certain MMO and a certain Dragon Age game, but again, if you enjoy it, don't let what me or anyone else has to say stop you. Is that a cute and little squishable dragon? Oh, you mean Sakya, the one who raided us? Yeah, they are in fact cute and squishable. Also, hi Sage. How are you?
How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage,
good. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day so far. Thank you for asking. And hey, Say, depending on what time I end, I might be I will be hanging out in VR chat after stream today if you wanna hop on. I gotta be up early tomorrow to go traveling, but I have to be up as early, so I can get on VR chat and stay up late a little bit.
For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
So that wasn't the real Roland, but rather an Abyssal imitation?
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ.
Oh, and Say, did you get Kafka and Blady in Honkai in Fortnite? Because I did, along with Snow Miku.
The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barir's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
Like on the Tower Fell in Terra's lair, or when the humans turn to salt beneath Salt Terre.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, They will persist for thousands of years.
Oh, and hey, Stacey, have you been a good girl this entire stream? Sorry if this came out of nowhere, but I thought I'd get you with one of those. And let me give some head pats to Sage and to Stacey. I mean, it was the Cataclysm, so getting caught up with the Abyss was everyone's situation. True. Like the Tataragami on Yashiri Island and Tatarasuna, or the comic dead born by the Yakshas for millennia.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
Oh yeah.
Come forth, Boreas.
Is that the difference between death and being killed? Yep. I'd
This
feature that.
storm has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence.
The wolf's gravestone.
And my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end.
Oops.
A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
What was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
I swear, Yehoda is me in a meeting.
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, This one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andrias' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Varka reliable as ever.
Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency.
That's the Grandmaster for you. Always a few steps ahead.
Not just the wild hunt in the abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw.
Oh, hey, thank you for shouting out Seikia again.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends.
The Hexen Circle.
Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for.
Backflip and hit my head on the table. No, say, don't hurt yourself. And sure enough, it's not proving useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. Lay here. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones.
How about I do this instead?
But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the Wolf Spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
You've been pranked!
Ah, you got tricked. I'm a plane. Say, you're a dork. I love you.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second,
yep, glad
which I'll
to hear.
take care of in short order.
Oh, I say, we need to schedule a collab of some sort when I return from vacation.
As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Wow, you made a lot of progress already.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland,
Excuse
he will
me.
be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Crumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Man, I love Yehoda's facial expressions.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the wild hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Yehoda basically got voluntold.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update.
Yes, sir.
Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
I'll follow your lead, Grandmaster.
All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people.
Girl, you're the heir to
Dismissed.
Curatorium of Secrets. You might want to start reading those contracts. Exactly. Oh, you say, I'm not sure if you saw the glares that I got last night. But at some point in VR chat, I was like, wait, you guys sleep?
Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Ah, shite. And before anybody wonders, don't worry, I did get sleep last night.
Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat.
That didn't sound fine, though.
We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
So that's why you brought me along.
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
I guess to preserve the memory of his old comrade.
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
This is a little unexpected.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
What?
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yes, actually, sort of.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay, I think I sort of get the idea.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's a good thing to have sitting in your back pocket.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say?
He's improvising.
Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
We might as well see what happens.
Whoa, it actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
Got it.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I? Dainsleif? No. It bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
That or Fulnir.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice.
Yep, pew pew.
So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
No. They found the Abyss Order was once shown in Revelation. Based on experience, at least, the Visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Now? Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
He is making this up as he's going along. Varka explains his plan.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again.
No way. It's too dangerous.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
There's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Oh, hey Yehoda.
Ah, Yehoda. Yes, we've
He
successfully
seems more like someone who leads us to the
Wolfspear
abyss, like
fragment
Raver, Glorthar, Outbreak. Yep.
Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently. Come quick.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
What can I say? I'm not the Grandmaster for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
I mean, that's fine. I set aside this time to do it.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolfspear fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, It seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The two teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing.
Reliable as
Just
ever.
in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda.
Also, I'm not sure if I said it earlier, but Shadow, thank you for the 25 stream streak.
The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
All right, shouldn't be a problem.
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy.
Okay, now let's fight.
Traveler, thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. They keep coming from that mist, wave after wave.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready? It's showtime! Fall back! Yes, Grandmaster! Ready? Fire!
Time to go. Boom.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search between us and the Knights. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Can I count on your help?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Yep, not a problem.
We've run right through our supply. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
All right, let's go reinforce the battle.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
They've had us penned in so far, but now you're here. Maybe we can try getting to the source, which is hidden in the mist. That way, we should be able to cut off the Wild Hunt's reinforcements.
Oh yeah? Then we'll leave that to you. Hey, everyone hear that? We need to hold the line. Time to give them a taste of the Knights of Favonius fighting spirit.
Hell yes. Right, here we go. That wasn't very nice. Also, Varka's ult seems very reminiscent of another member of the Knights of Favonius, Eula.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Do you still have the strength to keep fighting with us?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
That's what we like to hear.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
As expected, they're here.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Oh, there's more of them.
On me. Thunder! Maria sweeping in!
Time to counterattack! Thunder!
But wait, there's more. Varka is so much fun to play. I'm almost tempted to pull for him. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Varka, you go on ahead.
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
And I'm here too.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
Huh, I thought we were gonna fight.
It seems you have collected them all. Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one?
He upholds his sense of honor.
Nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grandmaster.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. Varka, I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
You're on to me already, huh?
Andrias's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Oh, cutscene time.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind. The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back, and all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
But alright, everybody. I have to let ads run again, so we'll be right back, and then we'll continue after we return. Hi everybody, welcome back. Let's continue into the domain.
A Favonius sword. Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
Rostam's longing. Is that a spirit of... Is that a remnant of Rostam?
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Is this the fairest shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Yeah, Rostam's longing and Raven's was
blood
longing.
appears to be getting stronger. On me. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
All right, I can jump.
Try to keep up.
That's fun.
On me.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Stormwind!
Varka would never surrender to the abyss.
Sweeping in! Try to keep up! Stormwind! On me! Stormwind! Stormwind! Maria sweeping in!
Wolf's gravestone. Let me guess.
My old friend.
Is this Diluc's father?
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. I can't hide from it.
You
Hi, Shadow.
must deliver it. Your path cannot end here. You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior, step forward.
Could it
Is
be?
this the heart of the wolf?
It's him. The Bloodstained Knight.
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods.
Hey, Two Man, how are you?
But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn.
Pretty good. Obsessed with visual novel games. Hey, there are a lot of good ones out there.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Hey, Darklight, how's it going?
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
By the way, your react video was hilarious. Oh, which one? I posted quite a few of them.
They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago.
But thank you.
That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Did PS save gaming? Oh, well, thank you. Like, honestly, it might be foolish to hope, but you know.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear.
It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
What? Bring it. Bring it.
I shall
I'm
do
good.
as
I got
you
into an old but goodie
wish.
game that my friends got into.
Knight
Warframe.
of
Nice. Go.
Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated.
It's your nominee story for the week. Text them to me, Randy.
Is but an imperfect image cast by the abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment.
Lingo Games gives me old memories. Yeah, same here. I recently listened to a cover from Hot Ghost Bales of I listened to her cover of Weight of the World from Nier Automata, and it's making me want to play it again.
Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound.
Oh, they were showing out Darklight.
Neither of us will sway the other.
Thanks, Kurai. I don't have Discord.
You have long
Yep, you're fine.
This truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the North Wind. Andrias, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
By the way, Varka is the newest playable character. He is the true Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius and Mondstadt.
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
Return. Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andrias, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
Did he store it in himself?
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and
almost 5 years with this amazing community you made. Thank you for being here as long as you have, Darklight. You've been here since almost the very beginning.
We're being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god,
the captain.
This is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Also, Randy, I remember mentioning to you before that there were 11 Fatui harbingers, and they're ranked by power level. Number 11 being the weakest, number 1 being the strongest. The captain was number 1.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing.
My favorite harbinger mentioned. Yes, respect to this, man.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion,
child with an E, Darklight. The way you said it sounds kind of sus.
Then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha, lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back
last station
to.
was Batlin.
They're looking forward
Oh yeah, a lot has
to my
happened since then.
triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Okay, cutscene time, everybody. So no sound alerts, please. This music is so nostalgic for me.
Until I return, I I leave them in your care.
Bros.
Favonius will always welcome you. Come on, to Mondstadt.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka.
To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Clee, Amber, Noelle, Nuala. Isn't Genshin ancient? It came out in September 2020.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe
oh no, I'm so scared.
Then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine.
To their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone.
Right back at you, Varka.
I'm hoping to see Varka cosplays at NecoCon this year.
North wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Ooh.
Kaya and Rosaria helping me out now.
Ice cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Fighting his way out like a badass. Speaking of Neko, on my No Cat and Sod arrived. Let's go. Noelle coming in again. Yep, that's our girl Noelle. Oh shit.
On me.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Ha!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn. Fate's chosen Rubica.
I remember when you got me into Genshin, you helped me out with some side quests just like old times. Yep, I remember the good old days. To be honest, the only reason I got into Genshin late was because I was heavily into World of Warcraft when it was first out. Fought his way out like a badass.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
This is what awaits you when you return to Mondstadt.
We're all waiting for you.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
Oh, there's the Battle Pass sword again. Uh-oh.
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam, and Arundel. They never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
Is he back in Mondstadt? As expected, they were all waiting for him.
Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home.
Beautiful ending. Great story quest all around. Oh, wait, hang on. We still got some dialogue from him.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
Yep, he's got to do the administrative work again. About your plan.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbatos carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
Absolutely. But what if I'd failed?
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbatos to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
Invoking the power of an Archon.
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember.
About the expedition.
So, well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Duran will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I felt this.
About your future.
You may already have learned of this from Barbatos or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
You saw the abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nodcry is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it? Seriously?
That smug look on his face. Don't just stand there. Don't just stand there grinning.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on.
Although he probably will run away from his desk a lot, as as his trailer has shown.
It's been a while since I felt this. All right then, I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
I could argue something else. Being back in your own bed. Yeah, this was a really good quest. Anyway, everybody, we're gonna end right here because this is a good stopping point. And also, I got some things I need to do to prepare for traveling tomorrow. But thank you all so much for coming today. But everybody, please stick around for the raid. You do get 250 bonus channel points if you do stick around for the raid. And obviously, if you like the streamer, drop them a follow and show them some love. My next stream, everybody, I'm planning for it to be next Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how I feel when I get back. I will let you all know. But everybody, thank you all so much for joining me today. But don't go anywhere yet. Let's see who we can send a raid off to. Good luck with your travels. Thank you, Darklight. Oh, excuse me. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you for streaming, Kurai. Yeah, thank you, and thank you for being here. You know, I could also check my recommended streamers. Oh, you know what? We haven't sent a raid to Luna in a while. Everybody, please. We're gonna send a. Oh wait, hang on. They're on a BRB screen. You know what? Let's send you over there anyway. I'm sure. Let's send you all over there anyway. Luna's a very sweet streamer and an IRL friend of mine. Please show them some love. We're good. Let's see. We're gonna send a raid over to Lunaris Chu. Copy paste the raid messages, everybody. Copy paste the first message if you're subbed. Second one if you are not. Again, everybody. I know I will be streaming next Wednesday or Thursday. But I'll let you know for sure once the day gets closer. But everybody, I'm going to miss you all while I'm on vacation, but I will still be active on my socials. Thank you all so much for coming today. Please go show Luna the same love you showed me, and I'll see all of you next stream. Good night, everybody. Love you all.